Hi everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to talk about assembling your dream team. So there's one thing you might not know about me. I am a huge sports fan. Um, I actually was a collegiate athlete and I now have three boys and they are very involved in sports, and I am that sports mama. Yes, I'm that mama that's on the field yelling and screaming and cheering for my kids. Yes, I'm that mama. But I love basketball and I especially love football, and my team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you know, there was an NFL draft a couple days ago, and every coach and every GM was trying to assemble their perfect team. They were trying to find those couple players, key players that they could assemble and in pursuits of that Super Bowl ring. Everybody wants that Super Bowl ring, right? So you have to think of yourself as the manager or the coach of your business, of your real estate business, and you need to assemble your perfect dream team that's going to make you most successful. So I'm going to call this the Fab Five plus one. So if you remember the Fab Five back in the day, Michigan Wolverines. Yes, I told you I was a sports fan, with Chris Webber and Jalen Rose. I can't remember the other guy's name. Juwan Howard, that's the one. Anyways, but you have to assemble your Fab Five. So this is going to be your Fab Five plus one. There's like a bonus one that's probably the most important one at the end. So number one is your lender. For me, I got pre-qualified with three different lenders. That wasn't by design, actually. Actually, as I got pre-qualified with one couldn't do something for me, so then I got pre-qualified with another. That one couldn't do something for me, so then I got pre-qualified with a third one. So shop around. You are the customer. You can shop around. You don't have to settle for the terms and conditions of one lender. Some people may not like their credit being pulled so many times. However, I was okay with that because I want to make sure that I'm have the best lender in my corner that's going to fulfill my needs. Again, you're the customer. You dictate what you want and who you want on your team. Okay. Number two is the realtor. The realtor is very important to me because I'm investing from out of state. So I need a realtor that actually knows that area and knows the comps in the area, or actually can provide me those comps in the area. And I want someone that's professional, that's efficient, and that gets back to me in a timely manner. I've heard people say that you can't expect realtors to get back to you right away because they have other clients, and if they are getting back to you right away, that means they're not busy and that they probably don't have a lot of clients. Well, I disagree. I want someone that knows how to manage their time, and that, again, I'm the customer. So I need you to attend to my needs, not just every second on every minute. I understand that. But I expect a text message saying, hey, I'm busy right now, but I can get back to you this evening. And that's what I found in the realtor that I have. She is very efficient. She gets back to me in a timely manner, and I appreciate that. And as a result, we're able to get things done quickly. And so, again, interview your realtors. Just don't go with the first one that's referred to you, or the first one that you come across. I did make that mistake earlier in another market, and I decided not to go in that market, invest in that market right now, because the realtor just was not efficient and could not provide the needs that I needed. The third one is your home inspector. Your home inspector is very important again. And actually, let me go back to the realtor. I'm sorry. The realtor also, they need to be able to provide that virtual live tour for me. So again, when I'm walking that property, because I'm out of state, I want him or her to be able to provide me that virtual tour so that I can stop along the tour as if I was in person and ask questions. And so that was very important to me as well. And then send me that video afterwards so I can have it as a reference. Since I'm out of state, I don't want to have to keep bugging that realtor and say, oh, can you go back to that property? I need to see that one thing again. No, if they send me the video, then I have it as a quick reference. So then again, let's go back to number three, which is the home inspector. Again, I'm looking for a home inspector that is professional, that can give me a nice full detailed report with pictures, and I do ask for a video of the property as well. So when they're describing something to me in the video, they can actually, in their report, I actually have video to go along with that. So if there's a soggy floor, they can say, this is the soggy floor that I'm referring to. If there's rotting anywhere around the exterior, they can say, this is the rotting that I'm referring to. So just a quick video is very important to me as well with that home inspector, but I do need a detailed report as well so that I can reference that, and I don't know all the jargon within that field, so I need to be able to reference that for myself and be able to pass it along to someone else that has a second set of eyes as well, that understands home inspection reports. And in my case, I have a great person in my corner, which is my father-in-law. He used to build homes in South Carolina. He used to be a home inspector. So I passed that report along to him to make sure I'm not missing anything. Number 4 is your property manager. Again, I can't stress enough that you have to interview these people. You are the customer. Isn't that great, being the customer and being the boss? Because you get to decide who comes on your team. So I was able to acquire a property manager through a referral. I did have another one and they didn't even get back to me. Can you believe that? Anyways, so I interviewed this property management company and we went back and forth in the contract a little bit to negotiate some things that I wanted in the contract, and we were able to come to an agreement. And so again, it's important that you understand that you are the customer and be reasonable when you're negotiating, because some things that I was trying to negotiate just didn't make sense. And I realized that because I'm a newbie, I just didn't know. So it was great that we were able to I was able to have an open mind. They were able to have an open mind and we were able to come to a common ground. And so I think I'm hopeful that it'll be a good relationship, and I'm looking forward to a long-term relationship with them. And then number 5 is your contractor. Your contractor is the one that comes out afterwards, after you do the home inspection, after you purchase the property, and does any type of minor repairs or major repairs for you. So in my case, again, I'm trying to purchase properties that do not require a lot of repairs or a lot of projects in the home. But I do want to find someone that is licensed, bonded, and insured. And so in my case, I found someone that was able to do the job. And again, you want to make sure that person is professional and timely and get references. I know you already know about that, getting references. So get references, because they can say anything, right? They can say that they're great and that they're timely. But those references, when you check those references out, you'll be able to see. And ask for pictures, before and after pictures. That's also something great. And we'll talk about contractors later, because that's a whole nother beast that we could get into. And then your +1 is your mentor. And I think this is probably the most important person on your team. Yes, your mentor. So I found a great mentor. Our boys actually go to school together, and they play football together. So I learned that she actually invests out of state as well. And so she was perfect. And she has been phenomenal. And again, I can't say enough how important it is to have a mentor that knows more than you, obviously, because then they can catch those little things that you just didn't know to catch, because you don't know what you don't know. For instance, she taught me about rent restrictions. I had no idea about rent restrictions. And I put in an offer on this townhome. It was beautiful. And she said, Lena, make sure that property or that complex doesn't have rent restrictions, because I think they have rent restrictions, and that's why it's so cheap, because they're trying to unload it. And so sure enough, we went back to ask if there are rent restrictions, and there were. So rent restrictions basically is where a community only wants to have a certain percentage of renters within that community, and they want the rest of it to be owner occupied. So if I purchase that property, there's no way that I would be able to rent it out, because I have to live there. And so if I had purchased that property, I would have to hold on to it, and I would be losing not a lot of money, but I would be losing money every month, because I would just have to pay the mortgage without a renter in place. So your mentor is so important. After you set your goals, I think that's the next thing you need to do, is find a mentor that aligns up with exactly what you're trying to do. Don't find a mentor that's about fix and flips and you're trying to do buy and holds. It's not a good match. At least I don't think so. So for me, she invests out of state. My mentor invests out of state, and I'm investing out of state. That's a good match, because the same things that she has gone through, she can teach me, and then I can ask her questions about different things that she has gone through, or that I'm going through. And she can help me hold my hand through each of those different steps. So find a mentor that matches up with your particular goals and intentions. All right. And that's it. That's your Fab 5 +1. Good luck. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.